Did Jazwares get everything wrong with the new Five Nights at Freddy's action figures?
What?
On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, it's the one we have been waiting for, Five Nights at Freddy's official action figures from Jazwares. We have the special only at Target Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Mangle 4-pack to take a look at as our start to the full new line of Jazwares figures of FNAF. They've got glowing eyes, jump scare action, and look to be a pretty good terrifying team to start this new wave. We'll see what they can do. Maybe they move on their own, or if it's just all jump scare.
You're not really that scary. You kinda look like a giant turkey.
Squirrel Stampede!
Please, squash.
Squash share!
And squirrel line.
This is our first look at Five Nights at Freddy's Jazwares action figures, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Mangle 4-pack. Target exclusive. Seems appropriate to start off with a nice full figure pack, doesn't it? Almost dressed up as if they were on a show stage. The figures feature glowing eyes to keep you up at night, and of course some jump scare action. Something Funko was never able to do with theirs.
What are you talking about? I can jump scare the best of you. Huzzah! Oh! Oh!
Yeah, it's definitely time to replace Funko here. Don't even ask me about poor Golden Freddy here. Really looking forward to a more sturdy built figure today. Something that can take a little more play. I think Jazwares should be able to handle up to that challenge pretty well. They've done so good with Fortnite figures. And not to forget our beloved old style Minecraft figures. So we have lots to celebrate with the new license for action figures here. So to start out, what did this cost again? So this special only at Target 4-pack is running pretty decent at $37.99. And I even got an extra helpful discount being a Circle Week, so I saved $20 somehow. And at $37.99, that's less than $10 per figure. Yeah, let's celebrate that. That is amazing. That does not happen very often anymore in the toy aisle. And one of the figures, Mangle, I think is pretty deluxe, so it might be a little bit better than, say, a $10 figure. We'll see, we'll see. Over on the back of the box, the jump scare action technique. Button on the back right, it's so classic, it's gotta work. Yes, Freddy, yes, I will place all the quarters you need into your vending machine. Oh, not sure where that came from. Well, let's get these out, let's see what they do. Maybe I should bring up the packaging could be reusable or redisplayable. If you're careful, you could possibly repack for display. Something that never really could happen with the Funko line. We had to tear those off the card. Is Freddy a little portly? It looks a little bit roundish. Careful, careful not to cut into zones of tenderness. Come on, Big Bird, come on! Oh, their heads are stuck on up. Bonnie with the 10-point landing. Good job, Bonnie. There we go, Chica. Yeah, so stuff going on here, a lot to unpack, It's the first time I get to see one of these figures up close and see how they feel. And... Okay. Certainly. Feeling more like a traditional action figure to start us off here. Oh, almost activated the jump scare. Plastic quality. Has a few different feels to it. It's kind of lightweight. I think his body kind of a hollow shell, whereas some of the segments of his arms and legs a little more solid plastic, a little more gummy, but still hard. You can hear as I tap on the table a little bit of the plasticky tightness of this figure, and is certainly not as frail as some of these guys. Oh, he is frail, sorry. And certainly not as frail as these guys. There we go. Better take. Note to the booth upstairs, please omit that first take. You didn't? Oh, never mind, keep going. So we're looking at a pretty well decent made action figure of Freddy. I'm thinking his top heaviness of belliness is sending him down a little bit gravity-wise. Hard to get him into a perfect stance. There's a lot of articulation in here actually to look at. Freddy probably doesn't have head rotation as it is solidly built into the action feature, but we do have shoulders that can reach out. They do rotate because of the action feature though. We've got elbows that hinge and rotate. We've got a wrist that hinges and rotates, so pretty good movement there, and you know this hand isn't gonna fall off, which is so comforting. Then to the girth of his belly, I still feel it's a little large, but maybe it's actually in par with the others. He is a lovable bear. No rotation I can see on that hip. I'm worried. I don't want to crack it. I'm already hearing weird sounds, so I don't think there's rotation there. Maybe it does on yours. Hip joint's a solid ball feature, so you can move this thing around pretty easy, kicking him out for Freddy Ninja days at the restaurant. And the ball joints on the hips are kind of interesting because they kind of move themselves, the stock on the ball there, so you can kind of position the leg down and up. Very robotic. Knees that are on hinges and rotate. Kind of some interesting layering of how they're doing some of these joints, to be honest. I haven't really seen that style before. And then moving on the ankle. So there's so many points here that work really well. It's like he's an actual action figure from a reputable toy company, whatever that word is. Yeah, he's just like what you would expect from an action figure instead of more like a polished, strangely micro ball jointed, sculpted figure from Funko. Although, even though I make fun of Funko a lot and their quality department, they were able to take on the license of Five Nights at Freddy's and really bring it to life. They took the risks of a different and new, unique line. None of the big companies would like to do that, so I give them that. That was really cool. We had many good years from them. It dropped an arm. So let's look at our first jump scare here. You kind of want to get his arms into position and his elbows, I think, to get, like, you know, his arms and his hands just right. I probably like that. Button on the back, very Thundercats-like. We're gonna give it a press and boom! Well, you know, it's what it is. It's not really that scary. I mean, maybe if I like put a corner in, like, hey, where's Freddy? Where's Freddy? Oh, there he is! Or, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe that would get you, but he's pretty basic. I like the mouth, though. That functions well. It's kind of fun to be able to talk with him.
Hey, kids! Don't forget, pizza's half price tonight! And so are your bodies! I mean, half cut off, that is.
Oh, the glowing eyes, the glowing eyes. I almost forgot. Do the eyes glow? What do you say, Freddy? Always difficult to show things that glow. Almost impossible. Let's hit a little black light there first. The eyes do something, the teeth don't. I think you're basically almost going to have to turn off the Earth's sun to get these to glow. So that's Freddy. Let's look at Chica. Chica, 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 what are you doing? Good yellow, pink waisted shorts and orangey feet. That's Chica, I feel it. She's got her Let's Party bib on and yeah, yellow as the day is Big Bird. Also feeling kind of like Freddy. There's some solid portions, there's some hollow portions, but overall, the weight and scale, heaviness and tightness of this figure, pretty good. I can't complain. I think they've done well. They've got proportions really well. They've got jointing everywhere. Maybe, just maybe that action feature takes away a little bit from posability, but I think I would rather have the jump scare than posability in those shoulders, to be honest. I think I like the jump scare. She says,
Welcome to Half Off on the show stage. Half off of your head.
She doesn't come with a cupcake though. That's kind of dissatisfying. I would have liked to have seen the cupcake. That's kind of like a extra fail, and no musical instruments either with these guys. That's also kind of an extra fail. Could have used some extra accessories thrown in here. They are a stage band, right? Am I right? Or, I forgot, does the toy line refresh do something different? Anyway, I'm still hyper pleased. I'm so interested in this, where this is all going. And yeah, one more time with that jump scare.
Now this one is actually kinda scary.
Relax, Timmy. I just scanned her. She's based off the Unix system. She's harmless.
Wait, the same system Jurassic Park uses?
Oh, and I don't think we really ever had a toy Chica in Funko, did we? I'm digging through a bin of limbs, and this is all I can really find of Chica. Oh, poor Chica. Oh, good news. Tie-dye Chica is still rocking it.
Kung Fu kick.
And so now what do we got with Bonnie? Bonnie with the 10-point out-of-package landing. I don't think I've seen that sort of landing so smooth ever. We'll have to record that for infamy. Bonnie with the 10-point landing hop. Gotta be those huge feet. And the feet, I should add the feet footwork on these figures. Well done. I always say, give the action figure some nice flat-footed heavy feet. That gives you posability options. All three of these have that. It's not the 1890s anymore when you pull a figure out of a box and they're just in this most complicated stance and they can never really get out of that complicated stance. We're in a nice, my favorite style, straight-legged, straight-armed, easy to stand, easy to display, especially for those first waves. Look at that tail. I don't think I've ever noticed Bonnie's cottontail there. Oh, we can even remove. That's so weird and odd. Weird. Like, is it ever really shown in Funko? Oh, I guess there is a little tail, but it's a little smaller. Have I ever hyper noticed the tail before on Bonnie? I feel like this is the first time I've noticed a tail on it. But look at that, even original frail Bonnie with the arms lost in the bin has a tail. So that's kind of a fun little thing, especially because it pops off. I'm sure I'm gonna get killed for that. So Bonnie, what else do you do? What else do you do? Pretty much the same points of articulation. Heads are all solidly attached. Shoulders with the reach out. Elbows with the hinge. Arms rotation hinge. Body, torso, not going to move. I think that is a solid point. And then the hips with those cool ball joints, knees with rotation and hinge. This one's a little tight. I'm seeing some plastic fatigue. Plastic fatigue in that leg. I'm a little worried. Get a hairdryer out. I'm not going to bend it. So there could be some frailties in here if there's plastic fatigue. Be very careful. It's so sad nowadays how quickly a figure can just bust and break. Especially Transformers. You don't want that to happen, and they need a lot of work on their jointings. Okay, well, let's see. Jump scare from Bonnie. Get him into a correct kind of position. Hands low. Let's try that. And let's give that a go. Boom. Boom! The hands don't go all the way up. Maybe I could try to, there we go. There's a little bit of hingy in there. A little hingy? I caught a little ratchet of hinge. Ah, there we go. Ah, ah, ah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Kind of scary, but again, you gotta have like a wall or a vent in the way, and then it's like, ah! So yeah, there you go. So I'm liking Toy Bonnie. I think that's a good fit, good fun fit. Nothing falling off. This was Funko again. Limbs. Oh, timing. Limbs would be falling everywhere. I'll give the tail a free pass. It actually stuffs back into that back end pretty tightly. All right, let's check out Mangle. Mangle's got to be mangled. I mean, this is pretty much Build-A-Figure territory. We've got several pieces of Mangle on the ground. And look at that, it's like tail day. I never noticed Mangle had a tail. Was Mangle built from the torso parts of Bonnie? I forget the lore, it's been a while. It's been a long while since I've researched any lore. FNAF with the greatest lore of any franchise. Mangle's head? Do we have opening and closing mouth? Oh, it jumps! That actually scared me more than the jump scare did, that chomping sound. So that's a headpiece. This is definitely a leg. Probably another leg. Do we only have 2 legs? I thought Mangle had 3 legs. I didn't drop a leg, did I? Got an arm. Got another arm. A second head. What is going on with this one? I believe the only Mangle figure we've collected here at Squirrel Stampede over the years was from the McFarlane Build-A-Figure, Build-A-World sets. Those were the days. Going to Toys R Us, picking those up. Oh, it hurts the heartstrings. Oh yeah, Mangle did have double head there. This Mangle, see, had the 3-footed thing. And I even broke the original. Remember that review? I think I came out and busted either the neck, or maybe it was busted to begin with, but we sure busted this one, and I had to do some quick return and switcheroos. Such a fantastic figure. I personally think no one will ever top what McFarlane did. Those are the best days. Brick quality was a little lacking, but the little mini micro figures of the packs were so much fun. Actually, they fell apart too. Do we have a photo of Mangle here to help me out? Okay, I see what's going on. I think one of the arm hand pieces is going to be used as that third leg. Did I read that right? Well, let's try. There's like a lot of ball joint parts here. I wonder if future figures will add on to this. That would be really interesting. Let's try and do what I can. I think this goes in the back port. Oh, I'm afraid. They've got to be the same. According to the photo, this very leg, is attached to this back ball joint. I'm gonna go with that one. And I'm gonna break that.
Squirrel Stampede, how many toy reviews have you done to not understand things like this?
Okay, we got a leg on. Favorite thing about ball jointed Build-A-Figures like this is all the ports are just so articulated. This is actually so confusing to take a look at. This leg also on the back ball joint with the foot. Feels like something you'd want to rock back onto, so we'll use that one. Oh, it's really tight though. Come on, here we go. I don't feel like it's gonna break, but every time I say something like that, it breaks. This part confuses me dearly in the picture. I think this is next. It's on this front ball joint with a hand, but in the picture it almost looks like the hand is a foot, so it kind of throws me just a little bit. I'm gonna go this way though. Ooh, fatigue, plastic fatigue. Am I gonna be digging this back? It's a little over tight on these ball joints, to be honest. Oh, ew, fragile. This is a somewhat difficult figure build. So we'll go next with the arm. Let's make it easy, an arm. And in the photo, the hand is removed from this. I think it's kind of do it what you will before you get mangled. It's like backwards hand. And okay, so the head stuff going on. I've got two heads. This one, what? There's a little bit of, choose your head? Wait, choose your neck stock? Are the heads switched? Clearly in the photo, they've got the neck, and it only could port in here, because that's a hinge and port, or ball and cup. And then I want this cool head on this side. Those just clip in instead of ball joint. That's a clip. And then to get the head in though, here, what do I have here? This doesn't port in, because that's a port. That's not a ball. What? You can't lock in ports together. This needs to be a ball joint. What happened? What is going on here? I'm so confused. Both of these neck options, the one with the bow tie has a port that goes onto a ball that clips into a head, and then the other neck has one of these, which I just showed, and then that clips into the neck. But I need a ball. I need a ball that goes into that to do that. 1-800-Jazwares on the back of the box, right? Beep-doop beep. What do we do? Anybody want to tell me what to do? Well, I have to have Mangle's traditional head on. I just have to. But how do I do the other head? I just don't know. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't clip in. I can't really clip into another ball joint. That'd have been great had I been able to go here, but I think that's too big. I don't want to crack it. Oh, I guess I could just, instead of using that, I could use one of these side points. Let's try that. We'll just go with that today. And, well, there we go. I mean, that's just creepy as it is. So by using the ball joints on the rib cage, I can attach an arm there. I guess that's my best shot right now until I figure out what I did. That's kind of creepy though, just as it is. It certainly made the figure pack really awesome to have something a little bit different than the action figures, like a Build-A-Figure type of thing. Really clever add-on to the pack. Gives you something to fumble about and work with, build up a parts storage room, have a little fun, a little super bad guy to the pack. Probably going to be very unique to this series. I have not seen the single carded packs yet, but I have a feeling you're going to want this pack for Mangle. And to that headpiece again with the snapping jaws. Creepy. So I'm liking this pack a lot. I think the only main misfire here was the lack of accessory pieces. No musical instruments, no microphones, no guitars or cupcakes either for these characters to hold on to, which is a miss. They kind of went with just the jump scare, and really the jump scare isn't really technically the scare of usual. Like, they don't take their faces off, or there's no weird grotesque machine imagery under those faces. It's just an opening and closing jaw. But from like a price point, authentic action figure vibe, I think they got that pretty well. $37.99 for 4 figures right now in this toy world is a steal. I think they pulled off a pretty good set, and they've given themselves a pretty good opportunity for a good run with these. Oh, and if you want, in the packaging there is a little bit of a cardboard backdrop which you can place behind them for a show stage. That's a nice little extra. Always use and look at those boxes and what you can do. No, Jazwares got everything right with these figures. I want to see more. We have to see more. If you like today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrel eye, a squam, your favorite, most interesting Five Nights at Freddy's action figure from Jazwares. Here's a few videos that YouTube recommends. Thanks so much for watching. That's what I have to say about that.